Former President Akufo-Addo, ne baba ye friend Jankroma, former CEO of Creative Arts Agency. During Akufo-Addo tenure, ye man was a $24 million contract. Sisi ano wate etuya a oche se omo didi sa nkomo no omo publish sa news no oche se a force na one ne lawyers take legal action na abusuya ode ensem bi tuja na ensem ode tuja no oche sa $24 million contract no ono no on fa ne nsamba o mai bia sikemu na sa contract I man omo solicit fund and omo gigi sika every baby and omo de yes ade no na abusua sa sika na omo gigi ye no according to Kevin Taylor say ombra bonten na ombra mbem na emi sika omo gigi ye no na we kura mpo ni sisi ampo wasan so amagana fo eye update ade Ghana fo nim afi na waba bonten ababeka sa contract na ye de man no o say omo solicit funds and omo de yes ade no na funds na omo solicit ye no abusua say ena wonyaye according to Kevin Taylor no o say omo use eye state agency ene de agi sika bia free baby asa sika no omo de akwa kogu omo account omo de sika na akwa kogu omo account asisi a Kevin Taylor asanso ababe expose no a o say in the name of Creative Arts Agency na omo de creative funds no sa sika na way or the akwa kogu na council ene ombra bonten na ombra mbe na emi sa sika na abusuya Kevin Taylor so chira o se sanso seal Akufo-Addo ne baba ye friend Jankroma e wo court cause eye bone ena wadi no or the Creative Arts Agency eye government sector or de ye amount for frakadam abusuya momi yanko na yankonko ti Kevin Taylor ne nsema or de tuja unsubscribe ya subscribe na hit on the notification bell so na be any update be drop no so onsa ebetumi akabi aha gossip politics TV so madam say
na somebody nyina we no pena say because we no num wi obonduro na seba your friend Jankroma na say na sewa na stress eya Jankroma o ya na Addo dankwe Akufo-Addo aye Akufo-Addo ba Jankroma or the boy be no bought drugs at those times Jankroma or humbo and a Jankroma at a krata beto abontene na ne krata no insema otro wo mu ne be kenkan na yewia na yebusa Jankroma questions miensa me sure that time na otro krata we no abobi Stella enti Jankroma nie o say get me the Jankroma get me the Jankroma story. Oh, any me thank you, Mr. Jankroma letter na nyina obo to fa o say Stella o say Jankroma Akufo-Addo refutes allegations she received $25 million to paint interchanges in Accra. Instruct her lawyers to take legal action against those publishing the absurd and false claims. Yes, Jankroma de krata ba bontene say ono watete na mframa bu se nkofo bi so okoji $25 million eko penti eye den eye interchange ase na Jankroma say or the asamna man lawyer or ti ade obeti wo mframa mu say obi agina baby TikTok, Facebook, radio so, TV so aka say ono Jankroma oji $25 million na okoye contract bi ko penti ya wakacha ne lawyers say omunye on standby to say police dogs. Lawyer been a necessary rake or say Akufo-Addo lawyer no or say on standby to say police dogs. The lawyers then train omo tipe omo nsiu nipa no e wo court. Mama wa kan Jankroma letter no. The kan letter we obeti ase adekodi enti a ohwe de bag ma de bia be hu wi. Mama kan kire. Jankroma statement ni ne Jankroma Akufo-Addo and a biasro hono I na seba statement. My attention has once again na say otinimre bi no wasati biem. Oni certificate o. Jankroma oni certificate obi anim school okoye go and google Jankroma na read the profile on go school bia omni certificate go do abrochire no go school no I Messi Omuni say Ekufuado baby any certificate. Wouldn't Ekufuado ba wako school be me classmate ni bucham bako chem one person. What a Jankroma anko me pegane ni oka say Jankroma ko school we wa ha and the classmate ni no ni wie the same as ne papa. Jankroma one graduate to be bia or a dropout. Jankroma obe challenge na or a dropout one ko school UK class school one ko. Mami juja letter nim otumfo tie me asanteman ene sa asontressofo. Pizza to fo nyina edin omo ma no meduro anu meduro omo so omo nu meduro enu meduro omo nyina etie me. I say my attention has once again been drawn to the circulation of entirely absurd and false claims alleging that I received $25 million to paint interchanges in Accra. I say yasa twena adwene akoso biem. Say amanfo bi ekeka nsem bi won framem se ono Jankroma Ekufuado na aseba a okofa mikmel ba ya obobegina Jubilee House ebenum wi ebetwa music video eka folk wo mu no oso wasat biem se ye keka nsem bi won framem se ono Jankroma ono oje contract $25 million bi a ode painti interchange ase. Paragraph 2. Let me state again unequivocally and for the records, unequivocally. Let me state again, unequivocally and for the record, this claim is completely false. No such contract has ever existed, been offered, or been awarded. Or say, or ka etum abiem, ama obiati asye say, contract biye niwa time and I say president or not no offer. Amwakwata eye roads minister no contract bi anwa ye de man no your friend di share nsem ye ka che nebusuani anane papa the president di onje anase obi ka se kokwa mu no onje wei enkoye o say bibie sa ni ho o ka esim etim epiem. Paragraph 3. If any individual, media platform or commentator is in possession of such a contract, I challenge them to produce it publicly. They will not, because it does not exist. Or see, or not now say ba Jankroma akofa mikmel ba ayombenum wi o Jubilee House. Ebe a music video ka fuck kire Ghana for omo board drugs or see. Say obi ewo Ghana na or say neni ehun sa contract no. Anase ohun se ono Jankroma na say ba e sign contract bi a or say sa nipa no enkofa mra ba o se onim se bibia sa ni ho intanya de obia betumi bibi sa ba. Paragraph 4. Paragraph 4. So we study the paragraph 3 now. Or see, they will not, because it does not exist. See, I can say onifreni ka so beto boaboa na onimde ni nice so. Or see, they will not find it. Why wouldn't they find it? Because it was not done in the proper way. Now we go paragraph 4. The arts of all projects were privately conceived and executed through the Creative Art Agency, funded through a combination of private sector support and personal contributions. These facts have been publicly stated before and remain unchanged. Let me take this paragraph again. Very, very important. Remember, Jankroma Ekufuado, when that project was ongoing, was serving as a public servant. Mr. P, Mr. X, check that for me. When that project was ongoing, was she still a public servant? She was the CEO of Creative Art Agency, which is a civil servant. It's a public servant job. On my position, or ye a jumama buying. In the time and oil project where you can't say project we know, and as I said we be told you know, and our project you can't say is CEO na or ye the CEO of Creative Arts the Agency. So basically, he is speaking as a government official. That contract was executed when she was a government official. Okay. Now, the Arts for All projects were privately conceived and executed through the Creative Art Agency. Or see, some projects now friend the Arts for All projects, a project BIA. It was privately conceived and executed through the Creative Art Agency. Creative Art Agency are bind there, but this our project there na a private idea. Remember, she is speaking as when she was doing this project, she was the CEO of Creative Art Agency. But this particular project there na a privately conceived project. So she's trying to separate the project from the Creative Art Industry Agency. So right now, from her own letter, when that project was being done, she as the CEO of Creative Art Agency, she was the CEO and also part of a private project that was basically under the auspices of the Creative Art Agency, because she has still not disassociated the project from the Creative Art Agency. Technically, even though it was privately conceived, it was working under the Creative Art Agency, which was a government institution, or is still a government institution. Now, the Art of All projects were privately conceived and executed through the Creative Art Agency, funded through a combination of private sector support and personal contribution. Or see, even though that project, time and now you're not the CEO of Creative Art Agency, a privately conceived, a nipebia, na a Creative Art Industry, a dina dasu, and also sika a bayano, a sebio, a nipebin tobua. And it's sebio, kasa sikebio mukonyani baby. Jankroma, all right, Jankroma, like father, like daughter. Or say, sika samne die, and the omukonyani baby. So we're studying the letter very well. We are still waiting for Jankroma to tell us, as the former CEO of Creative Art Agency, who was involved in this kind of project under their protection or under the umbrella of Creative Art Agency. We are still waiting for Jankroma to tell us how much they received in contribution as in funds, because still she's making us understand Creative Art is in there. That means Aban Ejuma is taking or playing a role in that their project. Now, I couldn't even say, Sika Omudiya project, na a combination, a fund through combination of private sector support and personal contribution. Or say private sector phobia and a DDA support, and on one person personal contribution from one and now for and Sika project. Still, she has not mentioned a single cent that was derived out of the private contribution and donation. This is the former CEO of Creative Art Agency, which is a government institution. She is now speaking as the former CEO during her time as the CEO of Creative Arts. Now, I couldn't even say these facts have been publicly stated before and remain unchanged. Or say, somewhere they order that. You on Sana no, baby, a done a diatiasia. Paragraph 12 also said the deliberate revival and spread of this fabrication, particularly across social media platforms, is a calculated attempt to mislead the public and damage my reputation. Or see, Sasam Nakoda. Now, anyone wants to end the Sasam Nasa sorry, Sam, be say, time now, yes, CEO of a Creative Art Agency, or no, let me organize a private event. And still, in the capacity of the CEO of the government agency, ultimately capacity, funds from people and private funds. All this she was in the capacity as the CEO of the Creative Art Agency. So, Jankroma in the position, it me at the Akoja funds. And remember, also funds Creative Art Agency was still involved in that project. So it wasn't a totally private project. it was a project which was based on a creative art agency strength and a more funds. No. Still, Jankroma has not said anything about the funds. We made 1,000 Ghana, 2,000 Ghana, $4 million, $5 million. She has moved away from that. Another paragraph. Accordingly, I have today instructed my lawyers to take immediate legal action against the individuals, platforms, and media outlets responsible for publishing and amplifying these falsehoods. I will not allow deliberate misinformation to go unchallenged. Jankroma Ekufuado. The question here is, Jankroma can send bebree. Adia na ya adwene nkoso no, Jankroma ma ya adwene akoso. Yeka conflict of interests. Jankroma can be sued by any Ghanaian for using that your office to run a private business. Do you know that? We are crumb for. Because from your own statement, it was privately conceived, but you did not separate the agency, that is a government agency, from a privately conceived idea or project. Meaning, you use government resource to run a privately conceived idea. So there's a conflict of interest here. We're creating private idea, and now they are buying agency as an SPV, a special purpose vehicle. You are using the creative art agency to solicit money to be dumped into a private account for you to use. Because Sankaoka said that project was a privately owned project whereby the agency I headed had no connection to. Then it means to say the agency did not have any collaboration, any input, any resource spent on that project. But you are making us understand that the creative art agency played a very vital role in this privately conceived idea. If we are asking you, Jankroma, you as the CEO, now watch this video. This is Gyankroma Ekufuado.
And to see where the holes were and where the gaps were and where the obstacles were within our industry. And we're searching, I'm much more of a solutions-orientated person. So we're searching for solutions rather than what the problems were. And Panji and I's also commonality has always been in education. And he's also shared with me the initiative that he had started and that was interested in implementing more creative classes, art, music, drama within our schools, primary schools, secondary schools, understanding that instilling in an early age is a crucial point. With any Olympic athlete, you're always told that it's something that you start with in infancy to be able to really garnish and gather that passion. So I hope that he's feeling somewhat encouraged that we are sitting here, albeit as the timing.
Oh, God's time is the best.
That's what I like to hear. So we're here in that stead, and we're here to start with the glass half full, if it were. You know, to move forward and our first tackle that we think that we're going to tackle is within teacher training. We feel that there has to be we have to compartmentalize this problem or this initiative and then take it apart bit by bit. Within the Ministry of Education, Frank and I, stemming from just getting here, we have found that we don't have our practitioners who are actually trained within.
Say how they go for you and the practitioners and you discuss. Wow, that's it. Really. You are of this table. The whole creative art agency, Omunie, MPP for this is something province is known, and you hear I'm gonna tell you and they say why you didn't draw some not to ultimate and the professionals and the skills and the Ekufuado bank was the same say. A low accent, say British, say a Japanese, say American, only maybe some accent and smart people. Mr. Okofo certificate brown from only certificates. One day would Jankroma resume that. Why na Ghana we baby Jankroma go school, Nipo on the class, a graduate year. These are dropouts. Female version of Ekufuado, we need. Now, so who analyze the letter in the palm? I'm sure tricky, I'm sure I did be letter the ma. Who say they use the same 4-4-2 formation and on the rear. So we read the first paragraph. Now we read the third paragraph. I'm sure idea. My attention has been the fourth paragraph. The acts of all projects were privately conceived and executed through the Creative Art Agency. The idea was privately conceived, meaning an individual be and a general. Then so the SPV, the Special Purpose Vehicle, the agency that ran that acts for all projects, not a government agency. Uni suddenly free. That is the same 442 National Cathedral. So they told you, Nepapaka said he was going to build a cathedral for God. So the idea was privately conceived by Akufo-Addo. But we ended up using the taxpayers' money to dig a hole. And this is the same thing they did. The same formation. The same 442. They will tell you it was privately conceived. They want to speak to their God. Akufo-Addo told his God he wants to build a cathedral. Nana Akufo-Addo, when he becomes president, when he got to the point now, say they were going to put together something called National Cathedral Secretariat, and that it was going to raise money. National Cathedral Secretariat area Ghana Sika over $400 million. It is the same as this. That is what they do. That is Nana Akufo-Addo and Mano. That is what they do. And it's 442 formation, she could not mention, because if I, Kevin Taylor, you start to spread rumors about me, say, me papa be a president, and maybe a president, me relationship to the president, and me offer, me contract 25 million. Now me catch a Ghana for say, manji contract be in fact, agency na me head, some idea be ni pe bi adwene head buy, say ne in fact, baby sika say and a nipa bi de ma the project. Why couldn't she mention the amount? She cannot mention the amount because the amount is coming from the government coffers. I was expecting Jankroma to attach a list of donations that they received, who and where, and how much they received as agency working with that privately conceived idea project. But you see, she technically moved away from the amount of money, because in your capacity, you are a government official. You are working for the government. If you are even working with a private entity, you need to at least let them understand that every single money that we are receiving, if it is going to the private agency, let us know, so that Obibe question me, I met my chum say, if you had 25 million, I have nothing to do with it. This agency or your normal partner, they took the money. But Jankroma moved away from the real questions. Ghana don't care about the ugly face of Jankroma. They don't care about the ugly character of Jankroma. Ghanaians are questioning the amount of money that project basically we wasted. So Jankroma, tell us, as a former CEO of Creative Art Agency, how much money was derived from that donations, and let us know who actually took the money. I know go school, money answer. Money certificate. Mobile radio. No more can kwasi asem. Mo. I movie that doa na mada. Movie that doa na movie na moda. Let me just think, I'm a publish it. You know what? Let me tell Ghanaians, I'm very transparent. During my time as the Creative Art Agency CEO, this is how much in donations we received. If anybody wants to follow up, they can follow up. These are the receipts. You are coming to tell us you are threatening Ghanaians. You want to gag Ghanaians. The same thing from Pon Boating, Eddie Galamsey expose, any document by Ena Gabiso or the Kokot. What's a Gabiso or Kokot da? That is what they do. They are learning from their fathers and their uncles. Put something out there to deprive people from talking about you, because the crime, the more they keep telling the people, the more they know it is true. So go out there and tell them that you will sue. You will sue who? We are asking you simple questions. That time, you were a government official, my friend. Have you forgotten yourself? And I'm no one will read one kind. You were a government official. It is now una head agency now. Sikabi ba agency nim. Sikana ba who brought the money into the agency. Sikabi ama agency nim. $20 million a private. You perceive who the private people almost collaborating with you. Who privately conceived the idea? Tell us. Because if you conceived the idea, you were in that capacity as the CEO of the creative art agency. It means you use your office. There's an influence there. Conflict of interest. Say, na your private company. And now, would you conceive the idea now? You ended up working with a government agency and making money out of the government agency because your capacity as the CEO did not give you the rights to do that. Now, say I'm one tigana. Shut up and be in your hole. Shut up, sit down, stay in your hole and smoke. I don't know bother mo. Mujin say you can come. The same thing of Oyata does. The same thing Gabi does. Oh, come once and pay. We are going to court. We are going to sue. Those things don't work again. Come and justify why people should not say you took $25 million. Come and justify. It is not just this vague statement. Let me just say, right now, we are asking Jankroma, come out again. Come and do a press conference. You said privately conceived. Who basically thought of this idea for it to become a reality? That's one. Two, was it a company that collaborated with the agency? Three, who and who donated? And four, how much did you guys get from the donation? We want to know from you. Hey. Hi. Info. I'm hoping me a sure selector will be in free. If it is not coming from you, they understand. Now say if you are, info. Hi. Momo said I want 1992. Oh, and I'm going to call to be Obi. Obi Akasawa 25 million. Now Obusa as a government time and now we are now we are CEO review one. It be check Ghana for say 25 million. Obeka just obeko court. But check Ghana for say because in your own statement you said there is nothing. Let me show you something you wrote. You said if any individual, media platform or commentator is in possession of such a contract, I challenge them to produce it publicly. The question people are asking you is, how much did you derive? If you are telling us today, we didn't even know it was donations. 90% of Ghanaians did not know that the work you did there were donations. So we want to know, how much did you get to do that job? Is it 10,000 Ghana? Can you show us receipt? Because at that time, your capacity was the CEO of the government agency. So did the government agency put any resource in this project? And how much the government agency put in? Was it money? Was it expertise? The private company you worked with, was there a contract? Or some madman was working and just conceived the idea? You, this girl, shut up, Oh, ambulance or some kind spare parts criminality issue that also. Ambulance criminality issue that also. Yankaye. Ube releasing kwasiasem. Now, why you hear what to be me wa accent? Mo, you can have one pizza and another. Hey, shut up. You can crash on out, no. Nanya pizza and another tongue. Say you will see who. What dear, you too move for a month.
Okay, Abusia, winning and some a course or political highway. So Kevin Taylor and I attending car or de eja egu a year ekufado ne baba a friend Jankroma and so in easy. A better massy. Some of Japan cocoa teas are in some way at my aha a gossip politics TV. So, Madam Massey.